And when someone puts all his trust in Allah, He will be enough for him. 65-3. And put all your trust in Allah, if you are indeed believers. 523. The real meaning, hakika, of absolute trust, tawakkul, is delegating all one's affairs to Allah, almighty and glorious as He, making a clean escape from the murky darkness and gloom of personal choice and self-management, and advancing to the arenas where the divine decrees, ahkam, and foreordainment, takdir, are experienced directly. The servant of the Lord must be convinced that there is no possibility of changing the allotment of destiny, kisma, which means that whatever has been allotted to him cannot pass him by, and that he can never obtain what has not been allotted to him. His heart will then become reconciled to this, and he will feel confident in relying on the promise, wa'd, of his master, Mawla. He will therefore receive from his master, Mawla. Putting one's trust in the Lord, tawakkul, is actually the first of three stages, namely 1. The basic sense of trust, tawakkul, then 2. The act of surrender or resignation, taslim, and then 3. The act of delegation, tafwid. The person who is at the stage of basic trust, al-mutawakkil, is one who feels confident in relying on the promise, wa'd, of his Lord. The person who is at the stage of surrender or resignation, sahib at taslim, is one who is content to rely on his knowledge, ilm. The person who is at the stage of delegation, sahib at tafwid, is one who is happy to accept his judgment, hukm. The first stage in absolute trust, tawakkul, is where the position of the servant between the hands of Allah, almighty and glorious as He, is just like that of the corpse between the hands of the ritual washer of the dead, ghasil, who turn this way and, as he wishes, while it has no independent movement or control of its actions. Someone who puts all his trust, al-mutawakkil, in Allah, glory be to Him and exalted, is therefore in a state where he does not ask for anything, he does not wish for anything, he does not reject anything, and he does not hold on to anything. Trust in the Lord, tawakkul, is letting oneself go, istirsal. Trust in the Lord, tawakkul, is holding fast, itayasam, to Allah, almighty and glorious as He. The real meaning, hakika, of absolute trust in the Lord, tawakkul, is the detachment of fear and hope from everything apart from Allah, almighty and glorious as He. Absolute trust in the Lord, tawakkul, is living one day at a time, and dispensing with concern about tomorrow. It was Abu Ali Rudbari, may Allah the Exalted bestow His mercy upon him, who said, there are three stages in the development of absolute trust in the Lord, tawakkul, namely 1. When He is granted a gift, the recipient is grateful, and when he is deprived, he is patient. 2. As far the servant of the Lord is concerned, to be deprived and to be granted a gift are one and the same. 3. Deprivation combined with gratitude is what He likes best of all, because He is aware that this is Allah's preference, exalted as He, on His behalf. Someone asked Hatim al-Assam, the deaf, may Allah the Exalted bestow His mercy upon him, on what basis have you developed this special condition of yours, this absolute trust in the Lord, tawakkul? To this he replied, on four particular elements, namely 1. I came to realize sustenance will not be consumed by anyone other than myself, so I should not be concerned about it. 2. I came to realize that my work will not be done by anyone other than myself, so I must be busy about it. 3. I came to realize that death may come suddenly and unexpectedly, so I must waste no time in order to forestall it. 4. I came to realize that I am in the sight of Allah, exalted as He, in every condition and circumstance, so I must behave with due modesty under His gaze. You must not be trustful of His intentions toward yourself, your property or your children, but say, my Lord knows me better than I do. If you always maintain this attitude, you will experience the pleasure of contentment and compliance. Misfortunes will depart, root and branch, and in their place you will receive blessings and delights. When you are compliant and happily content in conditions of adversity, blessings will come to you from all sides and from everywhere. Woe unto you, O you who are neglectful of him! You must not be distracted from him by seeking anything but him. How often you ask him to provide you with affluence, but this may be a temptation for you, without your realizing it. You do not know the good in anything, so keep silent, conform, and ask him to grant you contentment with his actions and gratitude under all circumstances. Affluent provision is a temptation in the absence of gratitude, while shortness of a temptation when patience is lacking. Gratitude will bring you more blessings and draw you closer to your Lord, almighty and glorious is he. While patience will put your heart on a firm footing, give it support and assistance, and help it to succeed. It will then have a praiseworthy outcome in this world and the hereafter. Resistance to the Lord of truth, almighty and glorious as he, is unlawful, it darkens the heart and the face.